There you have it, people. Manchester United 4, Bournemouth 4. What a crazy kamikaze game. How do you even begin to analyze what you've just seen as a Man United fan or as a football fan? Like, what the hell? I think, listen, I am Amorim out. I don't have as much faith in the manager as some of you guys, and that's fine. Everyone has their opinions, but today wasn't on Amorim. I do not think today was on Amorim. Today, I think, was on the players. I believe the individual errors from the players, like the Luke Shaw mistake, maybe the goalkeeper should have saved that free kick. Maybe Heaven wasn't in the right position. We conceded goals due to individual errors, and some of our attacking players missed very, very easy chances. Some of our attacking players didn't capitalize on the chances, the opportunities that were given to them. The XG, and I don't always love stats, guys. I'm not a stat mad person. I believe in the eye test, using your eyes first and then using stats to back up what you've seen with your eyes. That's what I believe. But the eye test showed me that Bryan Mbeumo missed about 2 or 3 really good opportunities. 2 volleys that he just kicked over the bar. While Bournemouth's XG was about 1.8, Man United's XG was about 3.2. Bournemouth just scored goals out of nowhere, out of our mistakes. While we created chances, created overlaps and overloads, but often didn't use them, often didn't capitalize on them. Bryan Mbeumo, and I've said his name already, he hasn't played well for the last 4 or 5 games. He's been scoring goals for us, and yes, he's that Mo Salah person in the sense that he might not have a good 90-minute performance, Bryan Mbeumo, but at least he will score. The issue is, if he's not scoring, Bryan Mbeumo, his 90-minute performances aren't always that great. We haven't seen him play well for a while, and he's not scoring goals. Cunha today played slightly better, but once again, not the greatest game from Cunha. Not the greatest. Today was a very weird game. One thing I've said many times is Man United, and I've done another video on this, analysing this, we do not play well in second half. Every single second half, I think except the Wolves, we've either drawn or lost the second half of games this season. Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, every single football match we have played this season, apart from one, we have lost or drawn the second half. We do not play well in the second half. Why? What is it? Why is it that the first 5-10 minutes of the second half, our players are not locked in? They don't know how to keep the ball. They're lackadaisical. They're nervous. They're not comfortable. We lose focus. And as much as I believe the manager needs to take some responsibility, so do the players. The players are the ones on the pitch. The players are the ones making those mistakes. And a lot of people today are talking about a change in system to a back 4. We didn't really play a back 4 today, guys. What were you watching? I know in some parts, some situations, Dalot went back into left back and Lenny Euro went wide into the right back. Maybe the first 5 or 10 minutes that happened. But Dalot was playing left wing back and Ahmad was playing right wing back. Heaven was playing centre back. Shaw was playing left centre back and Lenny Euro was playing right centre back. It was the same 5 at the back. That 5 at the back system turns into 4 at the back if Dalot comes back and Ahmad stays up. It turns into 4 at the back if Ahmad falls back and Dalot stays up. And that's all that happened today. Dalot just fell back a few times and Ahmad stayed up. But it was still the same system. One difference is, and I will commend the manager, because the manager says he doesn't want to change, but he has actually tweaked it. And he also tweaked it in midfield. Rather than playing 2 in midfield, he put Mason Mount there as a midfield 3 with Bruno and Cass. And he played Brandon Mbeumo and Cunha as 2 floating strikers. I like that. I've always said, if this manager cannot adapt his philosophy, his way of playing, he will die here. So just these small little tweaks, to me, shows that this manager can adapt. The fact that he routinely says, I will only play Kobe instead of Bruno. They are competing. Today, he threw that in out the window and he put Kobe Mainoo on for Casemiro. Something that we said that he should do. When you're losing the game, don't put on Ugarte for Casemiro. That's not going to make you play better. In fact, you're going to play worse because Ugarte is worse on the ball than Casemiro. If you want to play better, you take Casemiro off and you put on Kobe Mainoo. You take a risk. You go for it. You go and attack. And today, he kind of did that today. That is why, as much as I still might not believe in the manager as much as some of you guys, that is why I cannot put it on the manager today. I cannot put it on him. I think today the players have to take more of the responsibility in how we perform today. I really do. What's going to happen now that Brandon Mbeumo and Ahmad are no longer here? Lord Jesus knows. I think we should have used Ahmad more today. There's so many times where Ahmad was in space and we just neglected him. He's our best player, in my humble opinion. He's definitely my favourite player. He's one of our biggest threats. Cunha needs to understand that too. Use Ahmad Cunha. It's not all about you. It isn't. So, what's going to happen now that those two are gone? And Mazraoui? Only Lord knows. Only Lord knows. But I don't know, guys. 1 clean sheet in 17 games. Apparently. We don't know how to keep clean sheets, and we're one of the few teams that play with a back 5. What is happening here, guys? I don't know. The next few weeks, December, while AFCON is on, is going to be very interesting, people. Very, very interesting. So big up yourselves. Onwards and uppers, as we say. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Big up yourselves.